Have you ever been in an argument with someone that frames your premise by using an incendiary accusation that, when called out or asked for clarification and evidence, they cannot deliver the evidence, yet they refuse to retract the accusation in hopes that you will accept the faulty premise? In some cases, someone says something blatantly accusational, and when you call it out, they say that they didn't say what you said they said, so as to make you appear as though you are the crazy one, even though their intentions were to characterize you negatively in sort of a throw the rock and hide your hand sort of way. If you've ever found yourself in this situation, you very well may have been subjected to a psychological tactic called gaslighting.
Relies on is your whole basis of your podcast. You guys are like reframing misogynistic ideals for modern men to consume and be okay with. So, but that was my question. And if you guys didn't want to answer it, that's fine.
What was misogynist?
Yeah, can you tell us what was misogynistic about the podcast?
Please tell us.
You guys can just scroll through your Instagram page, you guys.
So here we have a guest panelist who has lit the fuse. She throws out the word misogyny, and the hosts caught it. But watch how this exchange develops.
Can you tell us what was misogynistic?
Just one thing.
One thing?
Because that's a pretty serious claim.
It is.
That's a pretty
You guys have
assertive
your preferences and you guys have your preferences, which is fine, but there are definitely some misogynistic tendencies you guys have, especially throughout your Instagram page. Yeah, for example, on one of your posts, I believe you said there was an example that you wanted to hook up with a girl. She didn't want to hook up with you, which is fine. Like you said it was fine.
Yeah.
But I had to put her in her place. So I said, okay, guys, if a girl doesn't want to hook up with you, that's fine, but put her in her place. You got to call another girl in front of her and let her know. Like, it just seems like in that little video I saw, it's like your ego is so hurt by the fact that a woman doesn't want to sleep with you that you have to go out of your way to disrespect her instead of just leaving her apartment and going. You have the freedom to do what you want to do. You want to go sleep with 5 girls after her? That's fine. But it's just like, you guys definitely have those misogynistic tendencies. And I see it in your comments, girls,
Now pay attention to what she said. Pay attention to exactly how she characterized the host and the exact words she used to do it. And we'll come back to that. But for now, this is how he responded.
So when a woman says, I don't want to have sex, she's making a boundary essentially, right? She's saying she doesn't want to have sex, right? So what is wrong with me also having a boundary and saying, if you don't want to have sex, now you no longer get my attention, leave? What is wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so how is that misogynistic that I'm exerting a boundary as well in response to her exerting her boundary? The problem is this, ladies. Anytime a man exerts a boundary, right, of what he wants from a woman, especially if it's sexual, it's considered misogynistic. How does me exerting a boundary show that I hate women?
Maybe she meant patriarchal, not so much misogynistic.
Let her answer it.
Let her answer it.
Not you.
And this usually happens when someone is losing the argument. She intentionally used the word misogynistic because of the negative emotions that it tends to conjure up when it crosses the ears of other women. But after hearing that the word she used doesn't fit the description, the other panelist decides to think of another trigger word that might be more suitable instead, which is a mistake by many women who are spectators in an exchange between a man and a woman where the woman is losing ground in the debate. They often find it difficult to watch another woman's ideological boat sinking in real time, so they'll often try to help out or double team, but it's a losing situation.
You were saying in the video, I have to put a woman in her place because she doesn't want to have sex with me. So I'm going to go ahead and call a woman in front of her just to make a point and make her feel disrespected.
Okay, why don't we just play the video and do a comparison?
This is it.
This is it, right?
When a girl's at your crib and she says, I don't want to have any bedroom fun. Totally cool. You can't get mad. You basically get up, say, all right, no problem. And you're going to go call another girl. Okay. And then what's going to happen is she's going to hear you talking to another girl. Competition anxiety spikes. And then you're going to come back and you're going to tell her, listen, I respect your boundaries. I understand you don't want to have any bedroom fun, but I got my needs and I'll see you later. And you tell her to leave. Simple as that, guys. Never, ever let a girl leverage bedroom fun against you to try to get some compliance. She's within her right to not give you the fun, but you're within your right to get the fun from somebody else. Don't be stupid. Don't chase, replace.
You were saying in the video, oh, I have to put a woman in her place because she doesn't want to have sex with me. So I'm going to go ahead and call a woman in front of her just to make a point and make her feel disrespected.
So this is interesting. Why did she feel the need to add words that he never used? Why did she feel the need to take the way that the message made her feel in her own mind and put that feeling into his mouth and say that he said those things when it wasn't true? I submit that it was to plant the seed into the mind of the other women on the panel.
You don't see the part in the video where he's like, you said you have to manipulate the woman just because she play these mind games because she didn't want to have sex with you. Yeah, like give her anxiety, like literally give a woman anxiety because she doesn't. Yeah.
I can't choose how a woman feels.
It's fine. That,
If I call another girl, it's called competition anxiety, which means other girls want guys that other women want to be with.
Men think that we want to hear that they're not talking to other women. I am so sorry, but like, please tell me that you get bitches. Because if you tell me you have no hoes, I'm sitting here wondering why. And then I'm questioning, like, why do I like you? Because why do I want to be with a man with no bitches who can't pull bitches? Like, ew.
So if I call another girl and she feels competition anxiety, it's not my fault that she feels that way.
But her attempts to ignite a fire on the panel and gather an army of emotionally charged women fall short when she is challenged by a woman who understood what accountability means.
I
have
a
perspective
and I have a different type of view. So
Sure.
in my opinion, I feel like if you go on a date with a guy and you don't like the guy, and let's say, like you said, you've been dating for a long time, if he invites you to his house, don't go to his house. Some girls go to a guy's house and like
Facts.
they're in bed with the guy
Yep.
and they're cuddling with the guy.
Yep.
And they're there making out with you,
Half
doing the
naked.
most. And then when the guy tries to make a move, they're like, whoa,
No,
I'm out of
don't
here.
like
Like,
it.
no, don't end up in his room, in his bed if you don't want to do anything.
There you go.
From the beginning, if you're at dinner and you have no intentions of being with that guy, do not go home with them.
I got work in the morning. I gotta go home early.
You don't have to do that. Cuddling and the whole thing, that's not gonna work.
So that makes sense, right? And you would think that it ends there. But the gaslighter is never finished. After failing the misogyny label, she digs into her bag of trigger tricks to try another.
And it's a very, honestly, pretty rapey, misogynistic tone to that contributes to like a lot of sexual violence against women all over the world.
At what point did he say to put a hand on a woman? At what point?
How's that rapey?
Did I say that? It didn't come out of my mouth.
You said
You just
rapey.
said rapey.
She makes the accusation, then says she didn't say it. All to make you out to be the crazy one. This is gaslighting. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.